Noma ngathiwa isikosini kodwa ucimile ugesi. Kodwa ibhili ka-Eskom imile yona kodwa wona ucimile ugesi. Ucimile ugesi. Abantu ngithi mangibatshela kahle ngesizotha ngithi ababheje i-straight win babona ukuthi mhlambe kubhemekile kanti hayi. Kuba ukuthi yakunqo. Mfana ma-2K, hayi nalo mfana ma-2K, upresident wama-2K, ubona nje, yalala indoda.
Good morning, everybody. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show. We are together on Sesam Remoho, Rekaofela, Sisonke, Rotle, Singwe. It's myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. I'm joined by Last Born, Tshepang. Last Born, you were in KZN. When did you come back?
Yes, no. Good morning to the viewers out there. To you also, Mr. Tshabalala. Yeah, I was in KZN the past week. Only came back on the Friday, just after Christmas. But I'm back.
You're back. Yeah, you see, it's time for coffee.
Yes.
It's time for coffee. Now, there's quite a lot that we can talk about. Chiefs. Nabi has made his observation, but maybe let us not talk about that for now. Maybe we need to profile Mduduzi, Tshabalala, and Relebohile. Mofokeng, and then maybe those are the two people that we need to profile. But prior to that, let me just give the people the results, and then so that they see what happens. We know that the first one, we know that Kaizer Chiefs. This was a good one, for you guys, Chiefs fans. At least to win 1-0 against Chippa United. Although Chiefs was flat, they were very, very flat. You know what? There's no creativity at Kaizer Chiefs. I hope what we saw last week is true. That they are going to buy 7 players. One of them is Aziz. Very exciting if they get Aziz. Because the middle field of Kaizer Chiefs is absolutely not making it for me. The goalkeeper department, I have an issue there, okay? And then I still ask myself, why can't you guys recall Kune? Because I think Kune is still there. So that's my opinion. I may be wrong as far as that is concerned. And then these are the fixtures. I wanted to check the results. But anyway, let's deal with the fixtures. On the 5th of June, you guys are playing Cape Town City. And then these are the fixtures for Chiefs. You also play Stellenbosch, 8 June. You also play Golden Arrows on the 12th June. You also play Kukune 19. Jan. This is Jan. I don't know where do I get 8 June. This is January. And then guess what? On the 1st, we are playing Orlando Pirates. That's a big one. If they can win all these games, the confidence will definitely come back. And once the confidence come back, I'm certain Chiefs will do better. I don't know. What's your take about that, Tshepang, before we go to our topic today?
No. Tough fixtures coming up for Kaizer Chiefs. in the new year, coming up in the new year, and we know that the first week of the month of it's the Soweto Derby. So yeah, they're looking forward to that match as well. So yeah, they really are up against tough fixtures. I'm not sure if they are prepared, but depending on maybe the squad depth and maybe if luckily if they can get putting in good signings within the January transfer window, maybe it might help them up a bit, strengthen the squad.
Okay, here are the other results that we need to share. What you call Royal AM, they're on the slump, they're going down. And then I see that TS Galaxy, it's winning. Amazulu, thanks, they've won 1-0. Athazwane, they've done well, which is quite good. And then Orlando Pirates are a team to watch. Remember, they were playing youngsters. Pirates, when it comes to youngsters, they are really, really good. So, and Pirates, they look like a team to beat this year. And then here is another one, Richards Bay, they lost to Mamelodi Sundowns 2-0. Polokwane City and Golden Eyes, they played 0-0. Was this the first game of Mangoba Mngwiti?
I'm not sure.
All right. It's
regarding this game.
Kukuna United, they won 1-0 against Maruma Gallants. There's a problem around the issue of Maruma Gallants. I think they made a mistake by letting Dance Manisela to leave. I don't know what's happening at Maruma Gallants. And then Super Sports United, they play 1-1 with Stellenbosch. The two teams, they're equally strong. So it's understandable when you see that. So I don't know, do you want to say something about that?
Yeah, when it comes to Golden Arrows, Mangoba needs to know he wasn't on the bench. I think whether he's the new Golden Arrows coach.
Your sound is not well. I don't know what's happening. Just check your sound. It doesn't sound good on my side here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know it was. Say it.
Coach Mangoba needs to know on the bench it was Kagiso Dikashwa. He was the one leading the team on the day. So I'm not sure whether Coach Mangoba has officially joined Golden Arrows. I haven't seen anything yet. But yeah, that's what I saw was that. But also on the Maruma Gallants side, Coach Dan Malisela was actually sitting at the stand, sitting with the CEO and the chairman of Maruma Gallants, sitting alongside them during that match. So they still said special leave, but he was sitting with them actually. So I'm not sure what's happening there with that regarding that situation. I think we'll watch closely towards that matter and find out what's really happening.
Yeah, hey, it's tough. It's tough to be a coach. It's really, really tough to be a coach because you see all those things happening, and then let's jump into the subject that we want to discuss. Tshabalala is doing well. Relebohile, Mofokeng is doing well. Another exciting young man or a gem is Mfundo Vilakazi. Mfundo Vilakazi is one of very exciting young men as far as I'm concerned. But before I go there, let me show you the fixture of CAF Mamelodi Sundowns on the 4th of January. They are playing outside away game. They are playing Raja Casablanca. We cross fingers that Mamelodi Sundowns win and then raise the flag a little bit higher for us. They've done well the past few years. We want to see them winning this tournament again, if not Pirates. It would be nice to see both Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns going to the finals. That would be very, very exciting. And then the other fixture that I want to share is the Club World Cup. Club World Cup is just around the corner. Let me start with this one. I think the first one is this one. Yeah, 14 June, Al Ahly, they are playing Inter Miami. That's the first game. Well, finally we'll see Lionel Messi. We have so many rumors that he's going to Man City. I don't know whether how true is that, but that rumor, it's gaining momentum. That Pep wants Messi to come and save him, and then we don't know. We'll see that. And then, but we know 14 they are playing with Al Ahly, Flamingo. They are playing Esperance of Tunisia, and then Ulset H they are playing Mamelodi Sundowns. Those are our boys at Orlando Stadium, or at Orlando in. Remember, all this tournament is happening in America. And then Man City, they're playing Wydad. And then the nice one is Pep will be playing against Rulani Mukwena. Rulani, I think, will have now a chance of, sharing a selfie with his hero, Pep Guardiola. Then Mamelodi Sundowns will play Borussia Dortmund on the 21st of June, and then we'll see that one, and then they'll be playing at Cincinnati. And then here are other fixtures, and then Juventus will be playing Rulani Wydad, and then Porto will be playing Al Ahly, and then Esperance will be playing Chelsea, and then Mamelodi Sundowns will play Fluminense, and then which is one of the Brazilian giants at Miami Stadium. And Wydad will be playing Al Ain at Washington. This Club World Cup is much better than the previous one, or the previous one. That's what that's Tshepang. It is more representative than the old ones that we know. It is.
Yeah, this one is more.
It looks like the real Club World Cup.
Yeah, this one is more structured. There's more teams. They're taking it more as a World Cup compared to a normal Club World Cup, whereby it's just winners of different regions, countries, teams, whereby they meet. Teams meet up at a certain country. It's a Club World Cup, and then it's a knockout type of tournament. Until there's one big sports club in the world, which is crowned the best club in the world. But with this one, it's challenging as they've made it really like a World Cup, So interesting the way they structured it, the format. Yeah, it's gonna make things very, very interesting during the Club World Cup in June, which is taking place next year. Yeah.
You know what I like? Your coaches such as Rulani, they will be exposed to international football, which is a big thing for me. All right, and then and that will give them a very good exposure, rubbing shoulders with the so-called the best coaches in the world. That's my opinion. I don't know what's your take about that.
Yeah, I know. Just players as well within that stage, because I think the way they even structured the fixtures, that was my main concern, but in a positive way, that they've structured the fixtures whereby the African teams are exposed within the European teams as well. So that type of fixture also gives the chance to actually get a feel, a taste on how the Europeans play as well. So that culture as well. I mean, they even have their group as well. So different cultures within their groups, which is going to be healthy competition and a lot of exposure and a lot to learn. So they should take it upon themselves that they're going there to learn actually, and take whatever it is that they take within that experience and go implement it when they come back within their clubs.
Yeah, we are going to discuss Mfundo and Relebohile. But before I go there, let me just share with you and remind people that we are a financial company, and then our strong point is to educate. Next year, part of the plan, we are going to embark on a roadshow teaching all those teachers, police, warders, Anyone who wants to be taught, those I mentioned them because they've already approached us. If people still want to approach us, they can do that. Just to assist with financial education. Now, one of the books that I wrote is this one. It's called How I Turned 500 Rand into a Million Rand Business. And I'm sure anyone can do it, we can do the same, all of us. And then it's just to learn from others. I learn from others. And the nice thing about this book, it's also available on ebook on Amazon. So you can go to Amazon and get it there if you want it. And then the other one that I wrote is this one, How to Get Out of Bad Debts, Use Other People's Money and Resources to Get Rich, because it's all about understanding debt. And let me tell you something. On Friday, I'll be interviewing one of the guys who happened to be with us under debt review. This man had about 23 credit agreements, 23. 5 years, he finished them. Those are the exciting news. But this book will teach you how to get out of bad debt, even if you don't go under debt review. Although I prefer debt review because it's a legal process, but there are other methods that you can apply if you want to. So you can get this copy for yourself and read during your own time. And then this one is a friend of mine, Dr. Darlene Small, wrote a very nice book called How to Win the Wealth Game, The Art of Money. This lady worked for Reserve Bank for 33 years as an advisor to governors of the Reserve Bank. And then she's a retired economist. So tap into her experience, and then so that you can see what you can learn. Yeah. Now, let's move on now with the show. Tshepang, we know that, people have been saying this and that, and then I'm sure we saw that Tshabalala is showing the glimpse of being the up-and-coming star. There's some few little things that need to be polished there. I hope he works very hard. But I like the goal that he scored, It was a well worked out ball because he took about 3 players before he can put it into the net. And then he won man of the match. And the nice thing about these 2 boys, they both won man of the match in their respective games. Relebohile Mofokeng won, played a very good game when they played their last game. So what's your take, Tshepang? I heard Bashin Mahlangu say the young man should be compared to Lamine Yamal, should be compared to Neymar and Lionel Messi. So what's your take, meaning Relebohile?
Yeah, I mean, really, just was incredible. The boy never ceases to amaze us. Every week something new about him. It's been a while since I've seen such a talent in South Africa. Especially someone so young. Yeah, we're very blessed to witness this and to see this talent. Especially coming through from Orlando Pirates. It's been a while. So yeah, him getting compared to the likes of your Lamine Yamals, your Neymars, it's a good thing because normally with players we always compare them with other players. It's fine. It's something that's always been there, which is a good thing that once a player is getting compared to other big stars as well, it shows that the players complemented well. But there's something special about him which I feel like this talent needs to be taken care of, but also needs to be exposed out there, not just in South Africa. But the boy, I feel like, he's at his peak right now for his age. As hot as he is right now, this talent needs to be exposed out there. He can't just stay in South Africa because we don't really have the platform to actually expose him that way nationally. But he needs to be exposed out there, internationally. Try get a better club that he can actually shine out there. That's one thing I'm praying for, and he shouldn't be held back here in our local league. But I think right now he has proved that he can just jump and just go out there and then try and shine and go play with the big boys. As they are saying, they're comparing him with Lamine Yamal. Those are players that are his age, you know. Probably he can and go compete with them in the bigger stage that side. And let's see how far he can really push, you know, within his age.
I don't know, Tshepang. That's my opinion. You know, to compare Rele with Lamine Yamal, Messi for that matter, for me is too much. Even Neymar for me is too much. I listened to Kaizer Chiefs coach. He said there are 3 elements that he has identified. One, they play too many inexperienced players. Okay. And then 2, he said injuries are a problem. Okay. They disrupt their plans. 3, he said the pressure. Okay. Media pressure. Now, you say really, you compare with Neymar, even Yamal, Lamine. He's not at Lamine's level. Okay? Rele is a good future, he's 20 years. Lamine is 18 for that matter. Okay? And Lamine has already won the Euro. Okay? He has won 3 major titles in his name. Okay? And then you talk about Rele, who hasn't even won, he has won locally, okay? But I'm not talking about care for what. You know, if you're talking about Ronan Williams, you know, last time I heard people saying Kune is better than, you know, that is why Doc said you cannot compare the 2 eras. But they forget that Ronan won at CAF level. All right, he never won that at local level. At CAF level, he also won at local level. So what Nabi is saying is correct. Don't create unnecessary pressure on the young man. Now you listen to Lamar when he speaks. Said, I hear people comparing me with Messi. Said, I'm not at that level. Okay, that's a good attitude. All right. Because once you start comparing, you're creating problems. I'm sure you see what's happening with Ronaldo. Ronaldo is comparing himself with Messi too much. I know Messi does that, but Messi do it quietly. Eh? When you become vocal, you're creating too much pressure for yourself. And now the flag that Ronaldo gets is because of the way he talks. You know, sometimes I ask who's advising Ronaldo, or does he listen to people? Or is that man who says, hey, I'm at my pinnacle, I don't listen. I'll show Emmanuel Petit. He said there was no need for Ronaldo to say League One is not at Saudi Arabia level. He said, no, I can see why he's doing that. The issue is Messi. It has nothing to do with League One and Saudi Arabia League. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, Bashin, you are a star in your own right. But I don't think, please, let us not put too much pressure on the young man. Lamine's father once said Lamine is better than Messi. But the boy has taken the control over his father now. The boy said, no, I'm not at that level. I will be happy if I reach half of what Messi has achieved. And I can tell you, I saw Messi when he was young. At that age, Messi was bad news. You listen to Zidane. Zidane said they were playing Barcelona. It was Messi's first game. Everybody was worried about Ronaldinho. Then he said, Brazilian Ronaldo said, you guys, you don't know. There's a young man there, Lionel Messi. He's my worry. He said, as they were playing, they were all over Barcelona. Then Rijkaard introduced Messi. He said the game changed. He said that's when I realized that this boy is destined for something. And said, on our way back, all of us were talking about Lionel Messi. Please, Rele is going to be a great star, but stop creating unnecessary pressure. You know, I cannot even compare them with Benny McCarthy. All right? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's too early. Let's allow them to grow. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. That's my opinion. Let us not create unnecessary pressure on the youngsters and put them under pressure that may, cause them backslap. I don't know. That's your opinion.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, also, what I'm also saying is it's good to compare them with those guys outside there, because this is what the public is seeing, that they're playing a similar type of football. So comparing them doesn't mean they're the same. It's just a comparison that really reminds me of Lamille or really reminds me of Neymar. It's good to compare in sense, but it's not as if they are the same. No, you see, when it comes to Neymar, I still rate Neymar as one of the he's in my top 10 of the greatest of all time. When Neymar, blew up in the scenes, even when he landed at Barcelona, I still say that Neymar still has a lot, to offer us. That's one of the best, I'd say, exports, from Brazil. That's one. Even Vinicius Jr. respects Neymar. They know what Neymar can do, or they know what Neymar has done, So, yes, you are right, even saying that they're not even close to Benny McCarthy, even Steven Pienaar, they're not even close to him yet, There's a lot of greats that we have, in this country, that the boy still needs to work hard, But it's good that he's doing this at his age right now. It's a good age for him. 20 years old, I think it's a good age for him to start peaking. Yes, he's doing what the older generation could do. He's playing with older men around him. He's surrounding, there's a lot of old people around him, but he's doing it at a young age, which is a good thing. So that's why I'm saying that him being exposed to, I think, players around his caliber would fit him best, which is Europe, playing that side, whereby there's a lot of youngsters that are playing regular football that side. I think for him, going there would do good for him.
Let me tell you something. What I like about Rele, I think he has been well-groomed, well-mannered. Big up to his parents. The boy, he's so modest. The way he talks. The boy says, I'm still learning. I was wearing number 3 because I was looking up to Lodge. Lodge was my hero. That's the attitude of Rele. And then I heard his parents said the boy still wash dishes at home. He's not regarding himself as a star. And the parents are always there with him. I'll say always, in terms of the pictures that I've seen, maybe it's not all the time, which is quite good. Rele has a very, very, very level-headed. I would call upon his parents to try to control the ego. Because ego will definitely kill the pressure. Nabi was not saying that out of nothing. All right. I was speaking to Lucky Stalliano. Remember the former Kaizer Chiefs? I was speaking to Lucky Stalliano on the side. He was saying, we're talking about Barcelona and Real Madrid. He said, yes, Barcelona, they have got. I said, Barcelona dangerous. He said, but the one thing that you miss is the fact that there is no experience. He said, experience does not win the cup. And, that can be true. Remember Real Madrid, they always use experienced players. And what do? They win the Champions League. All right? Then he was saying, yes, youngsters are good, but experience, but when are you going to introduce the youngsters? Okay. And then I see Cardoso. Cardoso also, the Mamelodi Sundowns coach, is more of experience, more than, but I'm not saying that's good. It's difficult to balance. Remember, these coaches also, their job is on the line. You need to bring the new players because the fixtures, they are coming, thick and fast. The games are many. So yeah, but I'm saying Rele, and I wish Rele can go to what's this? To Barcelona, because I think you let again whether it goes to B, Barcelona B, for me, that would be good because he's gonna get the best coaching. I'm not saying he doesn't get the best coaching at Orlando Pirates. You know, the Rivero, the coach is very brilliant. Very brilliant. The news that we get from the players about him, they tell us that the guy is doing exceptionally well. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I think if you go to Barcelona, we've seen what Barcelona produce from their academy. Rele will go to another level. I don't want him to rush to go and go to like your Scottish team, go to the real league, La Liga. Do you understand what I'm saying? The real league, England. If you have that opportunity, like they want him at Barcelona, I wouldn't hesitate. If that's true, I wouldn't hesitate to go there. Play B, it doesn't matter. But and that's what I'm appealing for. And then last one, I would like to say thank you so much. But before I leave, let me also share this one. There's a book by a friend of mine, Entrepreneur Awakening with Drive. And then this lady is running a number of guest houses. She's got about 100 rooms. And then the other one book that I wrote is this one, Secrets for Becoming Rich. So you learn, and then if you want to learn about money, go out there and learn. That's how far we can go, Tshepang. There are those people who have been tricked to be under debt review. They say to them, you'll go under debt consolidation, only to find that tricked is debt review and they can't make any debt and they want to clear that status. If you want to clear that status, approach us, will help you to do that. Because the only person who can do that is a debt counselor, another debt counselor to clear it. Okay, debt counselor, they say to people, how much you owe? 100,000. We'll give you 100,000, you'll pay one debt. But they extend the period. At the end of the period, you end up paying 200,000 or slightly less, 190, because the payment that they make you pay monthly is so small and it looks like it's manageable, but you don't check that the period is too low. So people need to be very careful there, okay? That's why we conduct this education. That is why this year I'm gonna embark on the road show to educate. Last one, thank you so much for your time, and then much appreciated, and then bid the viewers farewell.
Yeah, no, thank you very much to the viewers out there. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you so much. The last show that we did with Pete, the numbers were crazy. The likes were also crazy. Keep on liking because by liking and then it gives us to get traction. That's one. Secondly, please continue to subscribe. And then I can see the subscription is increasing. And then, we'll appreciate if you guys can do that and give us support so that we can be able to improve our product. Much appreciate. Remoho, the Kaufela, we are together, Sisonke, on Sesam. Thank you so much.